This is part two in a series of videos documenting a poorly maintained dog park, combined use dog park. Literally no enforcement and no maintenance. Very poorly planned. And what this video is going to document is the stormwater runoff. Where exactly do all the contaminants and the feces and urine that had been documented in past videos, where does that all go? Orpheus Park is located on a west-facing slope, and literally the entire runoff of this park ends up at the bottom of the hill at Paul Eckie Central Elementary School. I will document that areas also. As you can see, there's a play area and there's a lot of children, young toddlers playing in the sand, and the video that I produced 2 days ago showed numerous urine and dog feces scattered through it, a lot of dog footprints, and unsuspecting to those people that are down there right now, they're basically playing in a very contaminated area, and until tests are done or until the sand is removed, that should actually be quarantined and closed down. It's very obvious based on the large amount of feces that's been left over here that there's a potential. City seems to want to deny that there's any possibility of that happening. They don't respond to any requests. As a matter of fact, I'm just walking, and I'm not looking for this today, but there's a dog turd right there just left over. That's not what I'm here for, but what I want to show you right now is basically this entire slope. There's the south-facing area right there. There's a drain culvert, and I'll show you that a little closer in a few minutes. And then there's a series of drains, 3 drains that are located at the bottom of this slope that are connected through piping to a series of culverts that drain all of the stormwater runoff down into Paul Eckie Central School. Okay, I'm walking down the slope right now. Okay, there's another one right there. Northern border right now. I'm going to turn back around and look up, and there's where I was standing before. So this the drainage of this area right here, you can see the entire slope right here. The entire drainage goes down into this area right here, and you'll see that there's one drain right there, and that's where everything from the northern area is drained to. And many times you can see the large amount of leaves that are built up right here. These leaves will block that drain, and it'll pool right here. Look at right there, we got a little kid running around, and there's a lot of dog poop right there. All the contaminants from that dog poop will actually go right into that drain. Okay, so that's the northwestern, the most northern drain over in that direction. You can see the sloping goes down. Then the slope changes at the sidewalk, and it comes down this direction. And you'll see drain number 2 right there, which is a few feet away from the sandbox. This is the third drain box right here. That's the third drain box, and basically the entire sloping area right there comes down to this area right here. There's a significant amount of it bypasses this and just goes straight into the sandbox. There's the drinking fountain, and you'll see there is another drain right there. And as I mentioned before, there's a heavy buildup of urine around the drinking fountain, and that goes directly into to that drain. And then we also have this heavy buildup of urine. So looking back at the slope, you can also see it again. There's the eating area. And then again, there's the playground through the bushes. You can see right here. You follow this walkway down, and this is the trail that leads down to Paul Eckie Central School. Here is where the drain culverts begin, and here's the first one here. And the drains that I pointed out earlier all tie into this, and I will show you where one of the drains empties out into. Actually, they're all tied into this drain right there, and this drain right here goes into this culvert that runs the southern border and goes down this way. You can see a lot of standing water all in this area right here. There's water that had been coming out of there either through irrigation or from the rains that we had, and it's potentially contaminated water from the animal feces and urine. All of this travels down through this network of culverts, and here's some more area right here. You can see it right there. There's a lot of standing water all in this area right here, and it drops down into this culvert. You can actually see it running. It's actually running water. You'll find One other culvert that runs, traverses across the slope right here. You can look across and you'll see there's the school, and there's the school garden, and then it goes down into this location right here. Orpheus Park's been a dog park for 14 years. Never has it been cleaned or sanitized. This is the property line that that divides the school property and the city property. The responsibility of the water runoff is really the city's responsibility, but it's on school grounds. That would be essentially the same as you doing a construction job and grading your house so your entire runoff goes into your neighbor's yard. It's illegal. It's against the law. The city's knowingly exposing children to these contaminants.